Hello, friends. It's time to cook. I was just putting all my pins back on. Did everyone have a good week? I washed up my apron this week. I thought it was time. It was looking a little bit worn.
Thank you guys. Happy Friday.
No, thank you, Cookie. Oh my gosh, what should we name our Twitch baby? Our newest pin. We played for more than bragging rights. Oh, and
It means like June of last year.
another gift package from St. Jude came in the mail. So I guess the fanny pack just didn't cut it.
I think you'll like what's in there.
Sam looked at the customs form and then threw it out. So I don't know what it is. Excited though, we waited to open it with you guys. Titan! It snowed again this week. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's been like plus 10 here. It's so nice.
-2.5 this morning.
Scooter Beach, how's it going? Everyone excited for National Pancake Day? I definitely am. Man, this is gonna be such a good dinner, and it's so easy. Like, pancakes for dinner, you really can't go wrong. Keep it in Canada, no. I mean, you can keep it in the other part of Canada, but not this part. We don't need it in this part. Hi, Becca Bugs. How are you? Okay, Sammy, well, a bit of a short week because we had our holiday Monday. I had no Sammy for one day this week because he got a little bit motion sick, and that's okay. We still love him. But yeah, other than that, pretty busy week. My nose started running this morning. I thought I was getting sick. Turns out it was just allergies. I took a Benadryl when I got home. She's already cleared up. I was like, I don't have time for this, Sam. I'm gonna open this first thing so that we can get started. Also, we are home earlier today, if you guys didn't notice. Benadryl puts you to sleep. Well, I guess we'll see. Time's a ticking here. I know I was like, should I take this before stream? But I seriously wouldn't have been able to stream. My nose was just like pouring out. I was like, what is going on here? What? First things first. A very boring piece of paper. Okay, this is the first thing that's not wrapped. Clothing! T-shirts! Oh my gosh, they even like guesstimated my size of shirt properly. Guys! We have a St. Jude shirt! So excited! Yeah.
Really nice shirt.
Finding cures, saving children. So proud of us, friends. We did so great in November for our first charity stream. I think I'm gonna choose a Canadian charity next time though. I hope you guys can understand. I feel like that's fair. And then this thing. This looks amazing. First of all, how perfect are these colors right now? It's like, oh, let's just blend this into Kate's stream perfectly.
Right? Told you.
Let's just spread the love. This is a heavy duty scarf. Titan, I'm sending this. What? I seriously want to like hang this up there. We're hanging the scarf up. Play for more than bragging rights. And then the back is all hearts. Touch. Well, we gotta try out the scarf, right? It's like when grandma knits you a scarf and she's like, okay, try it on. You're like, okay, grandma. This is gonna be a fun one. Ready? This is like for a winter where I was from before. Probably don't need it here. That's why I want to hang it up somewhere. Yeah. Titan must be sending some snow next week. Okay, that was amazing. It's like the fanny pack was one thing, but this is just something else. I was not expecting that. Thank you, St. Jude. Thank them. We need to thank them. Because there's probably so many people there putting in so much work. Just for Sammy? Oh, phew. Okay, so today, my super secret special fluffy pancake recipe. I did post in Discord literally like what, 10 minutes ago? So it should be the first thing you see if you click on the recipe channel in our Discord. Yeah, we'll have to get skis. And so that recipe that I posted, I typed that up like a little while ago for sure. So that's for like a 4-person pancake recipe, but I halved it since then. And so I made a pancake recipe for 2 people. Because I found that every time I made the big recipe, we always had these leftover pancakes. And yes, you typically do end up munching on them, like throwing them in the toaster, whatever, a little snack. But we're gonna downsize. So obviously, half recipe. Very, very simple. We only need 7 ingredients here. Flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, and then milk, butter, and eggs. So simple. Basics for making a pancake recipe. You mix your dry ingredients, you mix your wet ingredients. You make a little well in the dry stuff and you pour in the wet, and then you mix it all up. It is as simple as that. Yeah, that recipe covers, you're covered, Titan. Now, what am I gonna eat, right? Hi, Speed. How was your week? Okay, and then the pork belly. So this is something we've already prepped. We actually, we did a little bit of R&D this week, let's say, when we weren't streaming. And we cooked up a pork belly. This is something we want to offer our customers as a pre-cooked kind of meat that they can just reheat on their own and have it really unctuous. I mean, pork belly, super fatty, it's pretty forgiving. It just takes a little bit of time to make it really delicious. What's this? Your boy has arrived? Oh, he's so precious. Congratulations. He seriously looks like a little doll. Whenever I see something cute, Sam knows this, I always say like Doach. I don't know why, but it's like Doach. He's so cute. Yeah, congrats, man. Oh my gosh. That must be so exciting. Yeah, you should be super happy. And he's healthy. I'm hoping that's the most important thing, right? Healthy, happy, and he's pooping. That's literally what you probably get for the first year. I wouldn't know though. All right, so here's our pork belly. So this pork belly, we got it with the rind or the skin on from the butcher shop, and we got it in a whole slab, which that typically costs around $50 for the whole piece. 7 pounds, 10 ounces. Yeah, that's a good size baby. Yes, poop. So much poop. Okay, so $50 for the whole pork belly. And then all I did for this, so if you guys want to review the VOD that Sam posted that we have on YouTube from the last time we did the pork belly, you can. but I'll give you kind of the gist of it, what we did. So it takes 2 days to make this pork belly. For the first day, you just score it so you guys can see the lines in here. So we score the skin, but not all the way through the fat to the meat. So just through the skin to kind of open that up. And then we sprinkle really coarse salt over it. And then you let that sit in the fridge overnight as a quick cure. You do need to do that the day before so that you can season the pork belly properly, because it is a big piece of meat. And then the next day, take it out of the fridge, rub all the salt off. It probably hasn't all dissolved. And then just give your pork belly a little wipe down. And it usually takes about 3 hours to cook this. Like I said, the good stuff takes time. I like to do it at like 2 different temperatures. So I'll get it in the oven really hot. So like 400 Fahrenheit. Kind of get the fat rendering, warm up the pork belly. The skin might start to dry a bit, which is perfect. And then we'll turn it down to like 300 Fahrenheit for sure like 2 hours. And then near the end, you can start to turn it up and start to crisp up your skin. And then usually just a quick little broil to finish it off. And that's that. So not a lot of like paying attention to it, just time. That's it. That's like some of my favorite recipes. That's a good thing to do on the weekend. Like prep yourself up on Saturday, cook it on Sunday, and then you have pork belly portions for the week. And they freeze really well. That's the other thing. So I'll show you guys how to reheat this today too, because most people can't eat a whole pork belly in a week, right? So we are going to reheat this a little bit like medium temperature here. So I am thinking, Sam, I'm thinking that we'll heat this up at 350 Fahrenheit. And it should take maybe 15-ish minutes. So let's mix up our pancake batter first. We'll get out our blueberries so they can thaw a little bit, because we are gonna do blueberry pancakes. This has been requested from my fiance. I like blueberries with pork though. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so we need 2 bowls out, a whisk, and a spatula. And then we'll get out all of our ingredients. Okay. Trying to think if anything else happened this week that was like really exciting. Ooh, one of our clients right now, I don't know his heritage. I'm guessing English, Mick?
Yeah, probably.
English and heritage, or British. They've been offering us like snacks every day that we go. So yesterday, he comes down, Sam and I are working away, we were mudding up the walls. He's like, so we have some juices to offer you guys. He's like, we got pineapple, it's really nice. We got orange, and then we have a punch. Unfortunately though, it's not alcoholic. We're like, we'll still take the punch. It's okay, Mick. He's like, would you like some cookies with your punch? We're like, okay. He's like, I didn't make them, I did buy them. So I'm sorry, I know you guys are gourmet chefs. I'm like, it's totally fine. Yeah. So in his accent, right? Unfortunately, it's non-alcoholic. We're like, what? So good. We love our people. They're so funny. It just kind of feels like you're working at like grandma and grandpa's house. That's how they treat you. Also gonna just show you guys our little setup that I'm gonna use to heat up the pork belly. So, little pie pan. You can do a sheet pan as well. I don't feel like messing up a big old sheet pan for this little piece of pork though. Sam, are you gonna be good with one of these pieces or you want me to heat up both?
I was good with one, I think.
Okay, that's what I thought. I'll choose the bigger piece.
Yeah.
Hi, White Dove. How are you? Yeah, starving already and we haven't even started. Look at that beaut. You really get to see it in all of its glory once we have it out of the bag. This crispy skins. So like you would think that this would maybe burn when you reheat it again. It doesn't happen. It just gets more and more crispy. It's kind of crazy. And then that's how it looks. So I don't know if it's gonna look better that way. So not really fatty at all there. So that's why we cook it nice, low, and slow to render out most of that fat. Because uncooked pork fat is a little bit weird on the palate. Yeah, the skin, right? Oh. Yeah, the one day this week, the house just smelled like pork for the whole day. Worth it. Hi, Elrad. How are you doing? Okay, we'll just put that aside for now. Put this other piece away. Also, today's stream, we have to marinate our turkey leg for our tamales tomorrow. Turkey tamales. Doing some Mexican food. We did vacuum seal it. So we portion it up. I believe those were maybe half-pound portions. So we usually do like half pounds or full pound portions, and that's how we offer it to our people that want to eat it. And then yeah, it stays for a long time in the freezer that way. You're ready for the weekend, Elrad? Yeah, I am too. I am ready. Ready to get cooking with you guys. Oh gosh, this is just bad. This is bad news, bears. This is how we're starting today. Oh, eee. Don't worry, we're not out of flour. Okay, dry ingredients: flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. 4 dry ingredients, 3 wet ingredients. Yeah, no flour. That's it. It's better than freezing it in portions and then cooking it. Cook it, then freeze and portion it. Check. Yes, Scooter. At least I think that makes the most sense. That's what I'm thinking. So if you don't have buttermilk for this recipe, totally fine if you just use regular milk. I've never used skim milk in this recipe, so I can't guarantee anything there. But 2% and 3% good to go. Buttermilk will just make it so much better. Let's just say that. Got our eggs. And then just a little bit of bloobs. A couple handfuls is all we really need here. Guys, is it crazy to think that like one more week and February is gone? Like 2 months have already gone by in the year. I don't know if you guys are feeling that way, but that's how I feel. It's like, where is this time going? Strike None. Good to see you. How is the bakery today? I know, right, Titan? I'm itching for spring too. There's our bloobs. Me too, yeah. Let's garden. Believe me, I'm already thinking about it. We'll see if the weather cooperates this weekend. I'm really gonna try and get us outside and do just a little bit of gardening, just to get our hands dirty. Just to get a feel. It's been a couple of months. King Cake Day. Ah, that's why it's National Pancake Day. And next month is your least favorite bread. That's right. Irish soda bread. Can we, Strikeman, can we agree that that's like the driest bread ever? Yeah, you guys can't garden until middle of May. That's how I grew up for 23 years, is like, you are ready in May and everything has to be done by like September because it's already freezing. Oh, the bear is for sure coming in the garden, Titan. He's for sure coming in. This is like his stomping grounds. Sammy, can you please help me out for a sec? I'm out. But there is more.
You're oot?
I'm out. Rook! How are you, my dude? Good to see you. You guys grow a lot inside. Like you start your stuff inside and then have it ready to transplant. You agree, Strikeman, and you hate it. I mean, the only way it's good for me is if there's butter on it. You're constantly told that you make the best in the area, even though you think it's awful. Well, I mean, that says something, I think. Butter makes everything better. Yes, it does, Rook. Sammy the Flower Man. Yeah, Titan.
Other girls want roses and daisies.
Yeah, I want flower.
She needs white flower.
The bear usually doesn't come sniffing around until the fall, at least. When he starts to want to bulk up. He's like, it's bulking season. What can I find that's good? At least we shared the grapes last year.
Yeah, you got half, he got half.
We shared. Literally the day after I picked mine, he came in and got the rest of his. We have an understanding at least. Okay, dry ingredients. Let's start there. No, we're not gonna put the bear on the egg. You crazies. Okay, going by our recipe. So we need 1.5 cups of flour. This is pancakes for two people. Yes, Twitch Stewie. Every season is bulking season. Am I right? .5 cups of flour, and I'm just using all purpose. Hi, Sam. Strikeman, you've got a lot of bears at the new property, so this season you're gonna snag a bear license. Do it. Hey, if you can, why not? I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, guys, a year ago tomorrow, Sam and I got engaged in New York. We were streaming in New York. Okay, our rise in our pancakes is coming from our baking powder. So 1 tablespoon. And let me just warn you, this is gonna be like the thickest pancake batter you've ever made, but you'll see. You'll see why. Literally cakes on a pan. Yeah, time goes by too fast, Rook. Next up, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We gotta balance out some of our sugar. And so this is kind of a funny measurement here because this is a recipe I made when I was still working at a restaurant. So I kind of made it really streamlined for myself in the mornings. So I measured it in milliliters, but we can see, hopefully this focuses. If we look at our tablespoon, there we go. So 1 tablespoon is 15 mil. So that tells us that we need 3 tablespoons of sugar. You can do it that way. Hi, Annie. How was your week? And Trey, good to see you guys. Yeah, this is going to be some thick batter. Super secret fluffy pancakes. Yeah, Strikeman. Recipe is posted in Discord. The PDF is there. That's how you know it's a Kate recipe, if there's no link for it. 1, 2, oh, 3. You finally finished building the chassis. And you're halfway finished with the wiring. Sweet. When is the first competition again? Yeah, new cake recipe for breakfast. Pretty much. March 20th. Oh. Okay, so you're like a month out then. Yeah, it's crunch time. Hey, Annie? Nike, my dude, how are you and the waifu? So happy you could pop in. Okay, those are all of our dry ingredients. We'll just give that a quick whisk. And then we're just gonna make a well in the bottom. So we just want the center of the bowl with less flour than everything else, because that's where all of our wet ingredients are gonna go. Okay, on to our wet ingredients. You just got back from wiring and installing the coders. That is so cool. And how old are the kids that you're teaching? Like, I just feel like they're learning so much. You are helping to create some brilliant people out there, Annie. Thank you for that. So just over a cup of milk, or I'm using buttermilk. That old-fashioned buttermilk today. 13 to 18. Oh. So you know what I'm gonna do? Just gonna pour it right up to the rim of this cup measurement. Look at that thick buttermilk. Nom. Yeah, that time when they're discovering themselves. Yeah, I just thought back to it. That's why I didn't make any other comments. 13 to 18, well then. We won't say much more. But that's when you can also make a really big impression on kids that age too. So it's good for them to have the proper influence from the adults. The peak sass age. Okay, let's do 2 eggs. I feel like I'm at my peak sass age right now, Strikeman. Like, we've been working up to this. Maybe I'm not even there yet. I don't know, talk to Sammy about that one. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Just want to show you something real quick. I just went over to put my egg carton away on my little stack. That's what we'll call it. I think we gotta go visit the duck egg lady. Just my small stack of egg cartons here, guys. Yeah, we haven't been to the duck hut. She gave away all the ducks. Oh, man. See? Who knows? Maybe I'm saving up the cartons for our own duck eggs. Holy moly, Thomas. Yeah, you called it, Nike. She doesn't take shit, but she loves serving it. Yep. Yeah, one day you're gonna realize. Yeah, that's it, Hoju? That's it? Okay, we're whipping up our eggs. It's always easier to mix your eggs up before you add them into your milk or buttermilk. More than 9,000. See, you guys know me. You guys know me. Some of you have seen my sass evolve over the years. Sam. And now we whip it up. And then, last ingredient we need, some melted butter. And this is when the magic happens. This is where we really make the fluff. That looks so good already. BB08. No, it is not a cooking stream. Yeah, you gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. Okay, same amount of butter as sugar. So 3 tablespoons of butter or 45 milliliters. Yeah, hey droid, what's up? Well, we scared him away. Oh my gosh, 9,000 calorie meal. Hojerific. Should we do a ridiculous stream like that? Maybe that'll be my birthday stream. We're just gonna cook all sorts of ridiculous stuff. We're gonna set up like the biggest deep fryer possible. Let's just have a deep fry stream.
Will it fry?
Yeah, will it fry? You were going, but why won't you stay? We don't want you to go.
Oh, yeah.
Very precise measurements.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to Sam_JP.
Sammy, thank you. Oh yeah, hold you. Our birthday stream. Oh yeah, you're coming over, right? Seriously though.
Ondog gifted a tier 1 sub to Grizzlehorn.
Grizzlehorn, welcome.
Ondog gifted a tier 1 sub to Gnome Spook.
Gift a sub Friday. Had a great day.
0 and Pancake.
Lemon pound cake. Welcome in, new subs. Hi ho, hi ho. Cookie. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Hey, that's going towards a new walk. Okay, just putting our butter in Chef Mike. He's been off the clock for a few days. See if he's up to it. A little 30-second hit. You work. Kate, we're bringing Brisket to the hospital then. We're coming to crash VGH. Is it VGH? Vancouver General? I'm sure the nurses would hate us. A little bit longer, friends. You got an interview. Are you excited, Strike Nun? Also, can you say what it's for? Look at this little butter. The butter ball in the middle. Let's try and melt that. We do need the butter melted for this. This is key. No, we need you, BB08. We need you. My drops. How are you? Okay, so we have, let's think about this. We have cold milk or cold buttermilk and cold eggs and warm butter. What's gonna happen here when we put the butter in with the cold stuff? More than excited. It's a company that designs industrial baking equipment. I'm also excited. I like industrial baking equipment.
Oh, yeah.
Chronic relapse.
Chronic relapse gifted a tier 1 sub.
He surfaces again.
2-1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what?
Chronic relapse
All aboard.
to Steve Darko.
Oh, yeah.
We're already at level 3?
Chronic relapse gifted a tier 1 sub to BB_08.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. DoorDash my drops. Yeah, oops, wrong hype. No, love it. You know I love cheese cookie. I can't be upset at that. Yeah, you guys want to use other channels' emotes? Go for it.
Chronic relapse gifted a tier 1 sub
'Kay.
to Timos Farmy.
I'm going to wait till that's done. Okay, we're good? Because we need to see this. We need to see what happens. We're going to make like butter flakes. So this is how we create some of the fluff in the pancake. Oh, Hoju, you lost your bones. So our cold liquid and our warm butter, which hardens when it's cold. So we're gonna whisk and pour. And you can see how the butter is kind of flaking around the edges. It's like, oh, I'm going back to hard mode. Nice win, Cookie. You guys can see all the little buttery flecks. Those are all the little dark yellow pockets in there. So I'm just gonna give that one more stir to incorporate it. Don't gotta go crazy. And then you'll see that they're just kind of floating around in there. So it looks like bubbles, but it's actually just butter. Yeah, I created fluff in my body through lack of exercise and proper diet. It's fine. Oh, Sammy. Okay, so now we're gonna marry this up. Yeah, butter chunks. Strike Nun knows. So we're gonna pour our wet into our dry. And this is where we're gonna switch from the whisk. So let's get rid of this now. And we're just gonna go with a little spatula. Spatula, spoon, whatever you are comfortable with. Pour that in. So now you guys can see butter chunks. Definitely scrape all those. Don't wanna leave them behind. Holy Cookie. Thank you. I'm spoiled. You guys always go crazy on Fridays. We're partying. Get the Benadryl. Yeah, Sammy protection program. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, everyone, for the level 3 hype train. Yeah, partying. Okay. Now, this is the most important part about making our fluffy pancakes. We do not want to overmix the batter. So we're gonna go slowly. Start around the edges. And now we'll go into the center because that's where all of our dry stuff likes to congregate, especially on the bottom of the bowl.
Cheers.
Oh, Sammy's drinking. And now we get a really lumpy, thick batter, which is what we want. I told you guys, I already warned you. Don't even at me about this. And that is where we're stopping. That's our stopping point. So we still have some lumps. We have some little flour pockets in there. You guys are like, Kate, what are you doing? You haven't even mixed this. Oh, we have. This is it. That's where we stop. And then we'll give this, 15 minutes to half an hour to kind of rest up. Let the flour absorb all the liquids. Basically, however long it will take for us to heat up our pork belly. Yeah, your batter's a little lumpy there, Kate. Yeah, what kind of party is this, Hoju? So I had at 6 a.m. this morning, or 7 a.m., my left side of my sinus just starts running. And I'm like, Sam, what if I'm getting sick? I hate getting sick. I hate colds. And then I was like, I'm going to hope it's just allergies because stuff's already blooming here. We got daffodils, cherry blossoms already, all of that. So then I got home and took a Benadryl before stream. So Cookie was saying that it puts him to sleep. You just need more Benadryl. You won't fall asleep. Yeah, imagine just whipping this up more. Oh, you want the flattest rock hard pancakes ever? Do that. Do that. Oh, Annie, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I thought it was gonna get me, but it's just allergies. All right, so we'll set that aside. The blueberries don't go in until they are on the griddle. There's our porking belly. So we're gonna turn on our oven, start preheating it to 350 Fahrenheit. Actually, you know what? I'll go a little bit hotter. I'm gonna go 400. Rocket. Also, I just like the number 4, so there's that. Illness is crazy this season. Yeah, I was terrified. But I survived. Survived it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Annie.
Anise of Terex gifted a tier 1 sub to Retype.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, friends. We've missed ya.
Anise of Terex
Hope
gifted a
everyone's
tier 1
doing
sub
good.
to Morduck 99.
Oh, yeah.
Anise of Terex gifted a tier 1 sub to Suzanne Likes Cake.
Oh, yeah.
Anise of Terex gifted a tier 1 sub to Astroni.
Hype.
Yeah.
Crushed.
Anise of Terex gifted a tier 1 sub to Choxagarden.
Level 4. Let's do this. Welcome in new subs. Cookie, thank you again for the 1,000 biddies. You almost crushed half the goal. Yeah. Choo choo. Professional train sounds. That's what you will get here on this stream. Okay, pancake batter, blueberries. We need our trusty griddle for our pancakes. I like to choose a nice flat pan for this. Well, this pan here might just be as old as I am. It's well seasoned. It's seen a couple pancakes in its time. This is how it actually looks up close. There's some layers there. You can see, or if you scrub too hard, you're going like a 1/4 inch down. Like this one, like I started scrubbing one day, I was like, oh no, I've gone too far. All you need though, a little bit of pan spray, good to go. Yeah, we need a flat pan for the flapjacks. And then the key with pancakes, we don't want, it's kind of like a grilled cheese thing. So anything on a griddle, you don't want it too hot, you don't want it too cold, somewhere in the middle. I usually like to go a little bit hotter for the first bit because when we put our batter on, it's gonna cool down the pan. And then let that go on the higher heat until it's like really sizzling, and then we turn it down and we know we're good to go. When you think of trains, you think of the meme from the movie Gladiator. Instead of, are you not entertained? It says, are you not into trains? I like that one. I actually have a little idea right now. I have a little Lego train. It's part of like a Christmas set, but maybe we can do something on stream with it. Load it up with some things. All right, porking belly in the oven. I'm gonna set 10-minute timer.
The Real Magic Cookie gifted a tier 1 sub to my drop CNL. They have given 159 gift subs in the channel.
Cookie, 159. My drops, thank you for the 5. Okay, this is actually a perfect time while we're waiting. We have about 15-ish minutes here. I'm gonna put away our pancake ingredients and then we're gonna marinate our turkey leg for tomorrow's stream. So turkey tamales. I thought it would be smart to marinate the turkey today. Get a little bit of extra flavor into it before we braise it tomorrow. So on stream before, we've made pork tamales and we've made beef tamales, but we've never done a poultry version. And well, we had our turkey from what? That was last week, right? That was only last week that we deboned our turkey. So we have the other half of the turkey. We are not going to use the breast today. What does that say? Turk? What's the other word, Sam?
TNA.
Oh, okay. Turk TNA. What's the other word, Sam? Oh no. Only a man would label it like that. No. No. Okay, what flavorings are we thinking? I was thinking for sure like achiote. Which is from the annatto seed. And that's what makes the meats in Mexican food like really orange or red. Choo choo. Thanks guys for level 4. Oh, I really like that one. Yeah, was it our first level 4? Yeah, who would write that on there? So they use half of a brick for one whole chicken. Yeah, Sammy's far more subtle. So this is half of a brick for one turkey leg. We'll do a quarter. Just gonna break it up. It gets a little bit clumpy. Hi, Vune. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah!
We know that any type of acid in a marinade will help break down the meat a little bit. And with turkey leg, we know that it has quite a bit of use, right? Turkeys are quite active. So we should use acid to help break down some of that connective tissue and tenderize the meat a bit more. Oh, it smells like pork already. So Mexican style ingredients: cilantro, lime, onion. Oranges are a big one too, so I'm gonna do that. I have a little bit of citrus to use up here. I have a zested orange, one whole lime and one half lime. He loves to take acid. Oh, Vune. Yeah, Dad agrees. Thank you. It is confirmed. I mean, garlic's always a good one for marinades. Roll into some of that. Picking my loose cloves in here. Oh, look at this little half shallot. Mika rocks. You didn't know there was a cooking team on Twitch? Heck yes. Yeah, Team Bonin. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, marinade in acid again? What is she doing? I need a peek. Terrible things already happening in there. I have not. I have not. Mika, do you love cooking? Are there actually other like smaller cooking teams? I thought Team Bonin was kind of like the really big one that took everyone in. Okay, let's roll our citrus. Oh, you started doing macaron streams. My nemesis. I love that you stream that. That means that you're confident and you know what you're doing. I'll have to pop in for sure. What is the purpose of teams? I would say to connect streamers that are doing the same thing. And it's also really great. Welcome in, Mika Rocks. Thank you, Cookie. So the stream teams obviously congregate all of our like streamers. So people that are cooking are usually on Team Bonin. And then it's also really great if we want to do like our charity event that we did with St. Jude. So we all kind of chipped in together. I feel like it's really great. And obviously it helps kind of promote you, as you can promote yourself within the team and do it that way as well. I will admit, guys, that I'm not like super active with Team Bonin, but I love to support them. I mean, obviously I have a lot of other things going on that I don't participate in everything they are doing, but to each their own, I feel. Oh, you've been doing macarons for 2 years and you're still not perfect. I believe it. I 100% believe that. Yeah, I bet Kate has never cooked and done the Macarena at the same time. Do I even remember that dance, Annie? That was like grade 7. Yes, Hoju, exactly. Okay, I'm just going to slice up this little bit of shallot here. I'm not gonna blend the marinade. We're just gonna mix it up. And then tomorrow for this turkey leg, so we'll kind of wipe it dry from the marinade, not rinse it off, but we'll wipe it off, brown up the turkey leg a little bit, and then we'll get it braising for a few hours. Make that meat really nice and tender, falling off the bone. We got our garlic, just smashing our cloves. It makes it a lot easier to peel. The garlic's trying to make me cry. First day back streaming of the week. Always gets a little bit emotional. Just always so happy to see you guys. Hoju, what did you do? Vune, you're so quick that I don't even know when someone misbehaves. You cannot bend the rules like that. Gosh. Yeah, said what? There was nothing said. Okay, slice this up. You can use a garlic press if you want as well. But I think it's quicker for me to just roughly chop our garlic here. Yeah, Elrad. So when I was in culinary school and we were in our baking class or patisserie, is I went early, like the entire week that we were learning about macarons, just so I could perfect them. Well, safe to say I've definitely not perfected them. And I'm sure, what is going on here? If I attempted them again, probably would fail, 100%. Okay, just rinsing off my knife. Let's take a quick peek at our pork belly. That was 10 minutes. 10 minutes already. Probably gonna have to get that pancake pan on. Oh yes, sizzles. So look at the fat that's already rendered out of there. Just dripping. But she's crisping back up. Say another 10 for that. And let's turn on our pancake griddle on the stovetop here to a medium heat. It's getting warm in here. Yeah. When your macaron ends up like a macaroon, something went wrong. Yeah, macarons, making them can be so discouraging. I feel like that's what happened last time I attempted it. It's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that again. Like, that's one of those things that unless you really love it, like you obviously love it, Micah or Mika. Hope I'm saying it right. It's like, for me, I'm just better off going to the bakery. Finish up this marinade while our pan is heating up. We got some lime. I do want to have a citrusy flavor to the turkey meat tomorrow, so that's why we're going pretty heavy on the citrus here. You're gonna help your folks with dinner, so you're gonna lurk. Okay, sounds great. Thanks for popping in. Very nice to meet you.
Might do a macaron stream while he's around.
Yeah. Juicy. Hey, this is starting to look like our non-alcoholic punch that we had the other day. I know, I'm salivating too, Vune. Like, I read your comment, it's like, there's so much saliva in my mouth. Yeah. Suck it back. Okay, I'm gonna add a touch of salt to this. And I think a little bit of coriander seed. A little bit of spice. I'm not gonna go with cilantro because I know we're using cilantro tomorrow in our coleslaw. So I like cilantro not cooked. So coriander seed, which comes from the cilantro plant. Oh, gin and tonic night. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight-ish, just to make sure that I am not getting sick and it's just allergies. But I mean, so far so good. Oh my gosh, should we do it, guys? I believe this is our homemade Old El Paso seasoning. I feel like this would be so good in this. I'm gonna mix this up first, see how it tastes. We don't want too many different flavors in our marinade. But I know that most of this stuff that we've already added into here, other than the citrus juice, would be in this mix. So now it's transforming the achiote powder. Now turning everything red, which will turn the turkey meat red. Ooh, Actually not too sour. It's refreshing, but not sour, which is good. I'm gonna go with a tablespoon of that. And then we're gonna open up this bag. Grab a Ziploc. I feel like this is gonna fit pretty perfectly. We're gonna use our flaxseed bag and put our turkey leg in it. So here's the thing. I don't believe we have any type of like food delivery service where we live. Like there's no Just Eat. I don't think here, like a Skip the Dishes in town. And like most of the restaurants here are not very good. So we never order from them. There's like 3 things that Sam and I like have for treat meals. Pizza, burgers, and sushi. Anything else we can pretty much make. Refreshing, but not sour. That sounds like the type of man. I don't know. We're not going to keep going hojerific. trying to get this leg out of here without making a mess. We're doing a transfer from one bag to the other. Titan, is it turkey or flax seeds? I don't know. Oh, yeah, like those food delivery services used it quite a bit in Vancouver. Because there was so much good, cheap food there that it just kind of made sense. You've been in a cooking slump. That happens. It happens, Vune. Sometimes you just get sick of it, right? Yeah, it might be flax seeds. It could be turkey. It could be pumpkin seeds. It might be flax seeds. Oh my gosh, I would love to write someone's dating profile out. I feel like that's my calling. Yeah.
My dating profile?
Yeah, we'll do one for Sammy. Okay, literally pour this in the bag and give it a little massage. Because I think our pancake pan is ready and our pork belly is still sizzling away. This may or may not have been from Bradley. Also, no, this is not a paid sponsorship, but Organic Matters. I'm not sure if it's a Canadian site, but really good. Oh, there we go. Really great site for us to use for like anything organic, baking wise, dry goods. So that's what our baker uses, Beardo's Bakehouse. He orders everything from there. Okay, we're gonna take, well, most of the air out if you can. That way we'll just get a better marination on the Turks. And that's it, friends. We'll see that tomorrow. We'll see those flax seeds tomorrow. Okay, here's our pancake batter. Look at our floury lumps have basically all disappeared. That's why we rest our batter. Look at that pan. That's the perfect smoke. Just like a little wisp. Turning that down to just a little bit lower now. And I always like to use a half cup measure to scoop out my pancake batter. So we're gonna scoop out our batter. I can only fit 4 pancakes on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I also want to show you guys this, so what this looks like. Just get the right lighting. So look at all the bubbles in there, just when I scoop through that. So there's a lot of aeration already. I'm gonna take that off there for a sec. It is quite hot. Get our first cake on. If you're OCD, by all means, kind of make it more circular. But if not, then carry on. Smells so good. Okay, first 4. We gotta sprinkle some bluebirds on there. I know, why is everything round? Let's make a square pancake. These are like really sliding. That's a well-seasoned pan, I think. No! Two will not become one. What is this, Spice Girls? Oh, get back on there. Now we're gonna have purple hands from sprinkling our bloobs. For some reason, this is reminding me of Magic Cookies blueberry muffins. It's reminding me of the same batter. Cookie, are you trying to market my blueberry pancakes as your muffin recipe? Who lives in a batter under the sea? SpongeBob pancakes. Yeah, tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Gotta get a check. Chickadee check. Oh, we're almost there. I may have been a little bit overzealous on the size of these pancakes. Oh, you have duck eggs. I'm so jealous. I bet they were good. I know, where's the blueberry smiley face? Like, what's going on here? Okay, what do we like, chat? Are we more fluffy pancake people, like what I'm making? Or do you like the flapjacks, like the thinner ones, so you can have a lot more in the stack? The volume is such that you can't put as much as you want into it, and it's gotten to be at the why bother stage. Oh, I hate getting their strike done. It's such a weird feeling. Okay, we're going for the flip. You can't be scared here. Especially not when they're this size. Gotta commit to the flip. If you need a countdown, go for it. 3, 2, 1. If you flip it on the other one, well, just take it off. I'm gonna flip this big guy next. We need a bigger griddle, Sammy. That was a good flip. The first one's always scary. And the third one. Got it. I nailed the pan temperature. Me and this pan, Annie. We've made some cakes. Okay. I'm taking this pork belly out. Those are our views. Just gonna let it rest for a couple minutes. These cakes are almost done. And then we'll slice this guy up. While that's finishing cooking, I'm also gonna get out our maple syrup. Sam, you want butter?
Yeah.
He's like, is that a question? What kind of question is this?
Yeah.
Scissor. And, well, I think we need a plate. Yeah, my pancakes, my fluffy pancakes. So, kind of back to the macaron talk. So macarons, what you need to get when you're making them is they're called feet. So that's like the bottom layer of the macaron. And then when it rises, there's like that little part in between the top layer and the bottom layer. That's what my pancakes get. Where you can see how much it's risen. Big time, big boy. Thank you for 3 months, Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, oof maroon. That's no gabagool. What's the gabagool? Okay, what did you dip into, Annie? You remember the first time you dipped into a small container? Oh, of lard when you were in Germany. Yeah, that's not butter. Just like completely coats your palate, hey? Ouch.
Speaking of lard, this is all the pork that we got from pork belly.
When you talk to them there, they can't hear you yet, Sammy.
Oh yeah.
Sam just appears on camera and then goes back. You guys are like, yes, we love you. It's okay.
It's on its way. It's Sunday.
Suzanne likes cake.
Sunday it'll be here.
Okay, we're almost ready for a great syruping. How are you doing, Suzanne? Good to see you today. Do we have to make the really proper butter cube for the photo? I think so.
The first ones you can make for your photo
Yeah.
and eat, and I'll make the other ones.
Okay. One more check, because this really doesn't take that long. Oh yeah. Gonna put that to the inside. And then same with that, just so it steams a touch. Eat that little snack. And then we're coming over here, friends. We're getting ready for the plate up. I'm gonna zoom out just a bit. So pork belly's resting, nice and hot still. Just gonna make a nice little butter square for my photo, for the gram. Oh. Are we ready, friends? So biggest pancake always goes on the bottom. Blueberry fell out.
I got tartans on tartans.
Yeah. Guys, can you name the tartans on Sammy's PJ?
First one is
The stack's falling over. Boom. It's like, Kate, there's still only one pancake on the plate. Okay, Sam, the pan is all yours. But no,
That's a stack.
that's the stack. Gotta put that on so it starts melting. Yeah, why does it have to be a stack? We need a macro lens. Oh my gosh, he's running. Put him back up there. Stay. Excuse me, please. The butter's running. Gentle. Hey, thanks, Mika. And now I always like to slice the pork belly with a serrated knife. I find it cuts through the crispiness really well. But, so here's this. Here's what we made. You see those juices? That's what you want. The camera's just like nodding for you. It's like, yes. And then we always want to cut against the grain. So it is this way.
Deadly.
That's the goods.
Deadly.
Sometimes we slice it. Sam likes it chunked. So like 1 inch kind of chunks. That's how we like it. We find it has a nicer mouth feel that way rather than being sliced thin. Okay, we'll have to cut that separately. Is that how it went? Almost. It's so tender. It just starts to fall apart almost when you try and cut through the skin. I'm just gonna place these little bitties around the pancakes. Do like 5 little pieces. Some people are weird about sweet and savory with their pancakes, but I think pork goes really, really nicely. So that's how I did that. Having fun, playing with our food. And there goes our butter. Okay. This is from Sam's parents in Ontario. You cut through the crispiness with your teeth, vegan gelato. It's almost not the right view for the great syruping. I know, friends, it's different. The savory sweet one's so weird. You? No, that was still pretty mesmerizing to watch.
Pretty awesome.
Okay, quick photo. And that's dinner, guys. Sam and I will munch on some veggies. Probably in like an hour from now. And that was really not that difficult, right? You're playing Strauss as background music for this stream. It actually fits remarkably well. Yes, Annie. Your friend was absolutely livid when you told him about maple bacon or cupcakes you made? Why? Okay, usually I do this. I kind of eat my pancakes separate. We'll move the stack over. And then let's have a piece of pork.
Can I have a pancake, please?
Yes. One for Sammy.
Mine are too small.
His are too small. So the skin. So this should be really nice and crispy. Just like that. Kind of like sticks in your teeth and goes caramelly. And then you come in with your chunk of meat and fat. Party's over, friends. Everyone can go home. Yeah, it's like, is that pork belly fat? Is it syrup? It's both. Shadow, good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, the fluff.
Love Claire's sarcasm.
Buttermilk and pancakes. It's something about the little bit of sourness in it, I think. They're pretty fluffy. I've made fluffier for sure, and obviously they get a touch compacted when you stack them like that. But they're freaking awesome. They turned out really well. You guys saw how thick the batter was, but the pancake's actually really nice and light to eat. You can see all of the little air pockets in there. I don't know if that'll focus for us. The other thing about this batter is it's not super sweet. So it only has the 3 tablespoons of sugar. You could take away 1, I think, and be totally fine with it. If you wanted to go the more savory route. Because sometimes we've done, like, instead of blueberries, you put cheese. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but like crispy, cheesy pancakes are unreal. Yeah, there's some weird flavor combinations in North America, like the sweet and savory thing. But that's just it, is like the salt, sugar, and fat is basically like a drug to your body. Your body will just like keep taking it because it makes it so happy.
Give me all the stuff.
Yeah. You've never had cheesy pancakes. You should try it. I usually go with like an old cheddar, an aged cheddar. Shred it up and then put it on at the same time we put the blueberries. So right when you put your batter on the pan, sprinkle your cheese over top, the uncooked side, and then when you flip it over, the cheese cooks into it. So good. Even had that with like raspberry jam. Yeah, Gouda. Gouda would be amazing, Annie. I like that one.
Gouda.
It's Gouda. Sammy's pancakes are done. Yours were so small. Do you want another one?
No, this is okay.
Because Lord knows I won't finish this. Or does he? Does he know? I don't know. I'm like shutting down, guys. This is like overwhelming on my palate right now. It's so good. Okay, so if you want the recipe for the pancakes, It's posted in the recipe section of our Discord. It's typed up PDF, so you can easily print it as well. It is not a link. Yeah, so good. Time to like literally power down. Okay, so tomorrow's menu. Mexican food. We're making a tamales again. I'm so excited. This will be the 3rd time on stream, and I'm trying to do it with a different protein every time. Also going with those, we're gonna do like a charred poblano and corn, kind of like a coleslaw with radish and stuff. Never made it before, but I feel like all the combinations are gonna be really good together. You need something nice and refreshing and like crunchy when you have tamales because they're pretty heavy and rich. Oh, yum, Annie. Vanilla ice cream with gooseberries. That's like a perfect little dessert. I love munching on gooseberries.
So Caitlin on her way to work this morning, she's like, so what vegetable are we having with pancakes and pork belly? I was like, blueberries. And she's like, that's not a vegetable. I'm like, what vegetable goes good with pancakes?
None.
Blueberries
None of
go
them.
good with pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes with schnozberries. Blueberries are a fruit. Who did I say was the baker in this team? Ooh, Bohemian Breads is Team Bonin, but I have a resident baker in my community. He's in chat, Strike None, working at a bakery. Yeah, fruits and veggies. We'll have the veggies later. Okay, so tamales tomorrow, and then Sunday is duck. We're gonna do duck, so we're gonna do a little bit of duck butchery, and then we're also making pasta from scratch. So, okay, I don't remember who it was that was talking about cavatelli pasta on last stream, but we're gonna be making cavatelli from scratch. It's gonna be really fun. Never done this before on stream.
Don't do it.
Elrad, yeah, my Dutch background. Literally anything can go on a pancake. Literally anything. Yeah, strike none. I didn't do it. Okay, so that's what's coming up, guys. As always, shorter stream on Fridays because, well, we've worked all week and
all day.
yeah, all day. It's time to relax a little bit until tomorrow. The crunch. Okay, who are we gonna go raid? Would grapes work?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they would. Okay, we have Miss Molly remaking Cracker Barrel. Sicilian lobster broth, Miss Ruby. And then Tabata is doing Chick-fil-A. What are we feeling, friends? I'm sure you guys are already in one of those channels already.
Lobster broth.
Mrs. Ruby?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what Sammy said, friends. So we're gonna roll with it. Yep, spread the love on Twitch and our whole food and drink community. Okay, cheers, guys. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Take care of yourselves. And thank you for all the love today. We crushed that hype train. Level 4. Let's do it.